So my colleagues tell me that launch control in this new 850i is very exciting. I haven't tried it yet, so here we go. Car on. That's a very nice sound. Sport into Sport Plus. This into drive and across. Press that until you get dynamic traction control. Foot hard on the brake. Loud pedal. Release parking brake. That was very anticlimactic. Okay, here we go. Whoa! Okay, yeah, that was quick. That's a quick car. There's no drama. All-wheel drive, and you're moving in a forward direction. Woo! The new BMW 8 Series. It's been 20 years since BMW made an 8 Series and they thought, let's have another crack at it. So here we are, a big fat two-door BMW Grand Tourer sports car thing. So let me take you through the basics here. The xDrive system, all-wheel drive system, is fitted as standard. You can't buy a rear-wheel drive 8 Series. So that's a little strange for me when it comes to a brand like this, but it's okay. Moving on. You can't buy a rear-wheel drive M5 anymore either. And interestingly, this car has the M5's engine. You've got an 8-speed box in here, torque converter, single clutch, 390 kilowatts in here, 750 Newton meters. That's about 530 horsepower. And that is actually a little bit less power, but the same amount of torque as you get in an M5. But this car is a little bit lighter, and so I'm a bit confused as to why 0 to 100 time is more than the M5. This claims 0 to 100 in 3.7. I have a feeling BMW is being quite conservative with their 0 to 100 time there. BMW is not really known for making duds, but the first 8 Series was a little bit of a swing and a miss, and even though it's become a bit of a classic and I really love the styling of that car, it was a bit cramped inside. It wasn't particularly fast, even though it had a V12, and that V12 tended to break. So for this, we have got no V12. We've got the BMW M5's V8 4.4 litre twin turbo petrol motor. You can also buy a diesel if you like, but not in South Africa. You'd have to go to Britain. Don't recommend it. Oh, this car leaps. So much grip. It's definitely not slow. Okay, if you buy this car, you need to be very, very careful. I'm on a closed road right now, so I'm fine. But you will get arrested. Just be careful. You got heads-up display telling you your speed. This thing's not a joke. This thing is fast. And that's kind of where this car's identity crisis begins. What is this? Is it a GT or is it a sports car? Is it trying to be both? Well, I have the really awful job of trying to work that out. But I think where this car is not really exciting me, not sort of tickling my motoring taste buds, is the exhaust note. It's a bit muted for me. I wouldn't mind it being a bit more aggressive. And yes, I know I'm a car journalist and all I live for in this world is the sound of an engine. But that's not true. I live for other things. But I've just driven the Mercedes C63 AMG, and that for me is what a V8 should sound like. Oof. Please don't get annoyed with me, BMW. Just being honest. But what they have done to this car to make it a bit more exciting, a bit more orally interesting, is there's two flaps at the back which bypass the rear muffler in Sport Plus mode. And then you come off the throttle, on the overrun you get that nice little bop, 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 bop. That's quite nice. I quite like that. Ooh. I do like this 8 Series. I think there is a place in the market for it. At about 2 million Rand, I'm sure 1.9, tick a few boxes. There's a couple of other cars you could get, and it's not as sharp as, say, a Porsche 911. It's not as sharp as, say, the driving experience in an Aston Martin Vantage or a Mercedes-Benz AMG GT. And the thing is, it doesn't have, say, the presence on the road of a Bentley or a big Aston Martin. But I do think the 8 Series gets you quite close to having the best of both worlds, a great sports car and a great GT car. So I think it's up to you to decide, what are you looking for? Are you looking for a GT or are you looking for a sports car? Because if you're leaning heavily to either side, I don't think this is the right car for you.
Did you know that we also sell really awesome car-themed merchandise? Check out our range of custom t-shirts and prints at our online store now. Simply click on the square box on your screen and we'll take you there, or the link is in the description below. Thanks for watching.